Welcome back. Another episode of my Tulane Green Wave Dynasty here on College Football 25. We're at 10-0, and we are going to be taking a road trip to Tulsa, Oklahoma to take on the Golden Hurricane. In the last episode, we took down UAB in a top 25 matchup, 52-34, and it included a 6-touchdown performance from Celeste Chin. Run game was pretty solid, and Trey Bueno went for 9 catches, 275 yards, and 5 touchdowns, while Campanero also had an insane touchdown catch as well. But Bueno, 5 touchdown receptions in a single game. Tulane is up to number 8 in the country. We have Trey Bueno up to number 2 on the Heisman as a true sophomore. He is quickly looking like the greatest wide receiver that I've ever had in any college football game ever throughout the years. He is already at 1,549 yards, 23 touchdowns on the season. There are a lot of records that Bueno could break in this season. So the national season, single season record for receiving yards, 2,060. That one might be a push. Receiving or touchdown catches, we had Jaden Gibson set that in this series when he had 28 touchdown receptions. So, what are the odds? I think the 28 touchdowns seems like a lock at this point. If you average out his 154 yards receiving per game for him to get to 2,100 roughly, that would end up us needing to play 14 games. Feels like a really good bet if he does what he has been doing. In this one, though, more importantly, we'll take a look at Tulsa. This is a pretty good Tulsa team here. They are at 7-3. Got a win here over Arkansas. Got blown out by Oklahoma State. Got beat by Ole Miss. Lost to East Carolina. They beat up on UTSA. They've got some pretty solid wins in the mix. They got over on the road over a 7-3 Rice team as well. So they do have some good wins. Got some bad losses mixed in there. You see at the top, they're a pretty talented team. Not quite on the level of us, at least just on the hoof. But let's take a look at this roster. Things start off with Logan Clinton, a redshirt junior for them at quarterback. He is an 80 after the boost. Pretty solid athlete. Decent arm. His awareness is pretty good. The accuracies are pretty solid. He is fully capped out. Accuracy's all in a pretty good spot, though. Nothing crazy, but, again, solid. 34 touchdowns and get 6 picks after our 21-9 season last year. Completion percentage up a little bit. They've just been a lot better scoring. Running back situation, not a whole lot of speed here for Swope, for sure. Just the 85 speed, but Ellison does bring some burners to this running back room. See how much both of them play. They got a lot of speed at wide receiver. Now they're going to be without this 99 speed Joseph Williams, as he is out with a torn labrum, out pretty much the rest of the regular season there. Plenty of other speed around him with really good size, 6'1", 6'4", 6'3". Probably the single most talented group of wide receivers that we have seen outside of maybe Texas Tech in this season. Tight ends, not great. Pretty decent athlete, though, in Cole Ramsey. Offensive line, clean, good, all the way across the board. Defensive line, clean, good, pretty much all the way across the board. Defensive tackles are a little bit lacking. They're going to be without Jason Truman in this one. So maybe an opportunity here to run the ball on the inside, but those ends are really good. Great player here in Will Smith at outside linebacker. Pretty solid athlete. Longacre behind him is definitely a little bit better athlete. Mallard, not a great athlete, but pretty solid guy. Sheets is definitely a great athlete there. And the linebacker behind him. And, yeah, linebackers are pretty good. Cornerbacks, not fast. Trey Bueno, Merchant game, inbound. If they press him at all, Bueno has way more speed than this cornerback group can hang with, to even hope to hang with. Rush is not terrible, just not a great athlete. Does have pretty good size. Britt, again, just 83 speed just is not going to play in this game. His press and stuff would have to be exceptional, and it's just okay. I will say their catching is very good there, though. Safeties, not great at free safety, but they're solid players. Got a little bit of speed there in Dom Ringo, but he's going to be playing kind of opposite of Trey Bueno. So This looks like a golden opportunity. I feel like for Tulane to, again, just continue to really push the Trey Bueno Heisman arc so far. We have had a Heisman winner in this series, being Patrick Jenkins in the first year, defensive tackle. Have not had an offensive player, though, hang around this list, not in either this or the Georgia Dynasty. So certainly excited about the opportunities that Bueno is just a game breaker. He's unstoppable at times, and it's really and truly, to me, he's the most outstanding player in college football, which is what the Heisman is supposed to be for. There's a lot of things that don't go great with this offense, but we are top 10 because we can block long enough for Trey Bueno to make plays, and Celeste Chin can get the ball to him. Tulane is going to be starting off on offense here first. See how long it takes this Green Wave team to get the ball to their superstar wide receiver, Eberle. It's a pretty good return up. He'll take it up to the 27. That's where Celeste Chin and company are going to get things going. Trey Bueno, 61 catches, 23 of them have gone for touchdowns, and almost at 1,600 yards already this season. We'll start off with a 3 wide receiver set here. Celeste Chin is going to hand it off to Browning. Going to cut back. A lot of rushing room there. Browning going to get a first down to get things off quickly. Browning had a big start to the season. Middle part of the year, the run game was really not going. A little bit better here as of late. Shut down there on that carry. They do go here to the pistol, 2 tight ends. Chin looks like he's flipping or audibling something. He's going to hand it off to Browning. Gets a little bit of run room. He gets carry the first 3 plays of this game. It's going to be a 3rd and 6 to get things going. Chin takes the snap. We'll try to float that over to Bueno, and look who it is, number 2, getting his first catch of the day. See, they're already pressing there on the outside. Celeste Chin is going to take shots if they get an opportunity to. Oh, ended up getting hit in the ground there. Actually, pretty decent coverage there on Bueno. He's got to play a little conservative. Don't have to get crazy trying to force him the ball. He is going to get it here, though. Nope, he ends up dropping it. Don't see that a lot. It's already a 3rd and 10 now for this Tulane team. They go 4 wide receivers here. He's going to take the snap. We're trying to throw that absolute dot there to the freshman Muhammad. Able to grab that catch. Great throw there. Just a 3rd reception of the season there for Muhammad, who has played a ton of snaps. Chin takes it. Going to dump this underneath to Finnerty and get some decent blocking there. Gets a gain of 8 on the screen. Offense is trying to work quickly here. Off to a good start. Big time 3rd down conversion there to Muhammad. Don't want to undercut really how impressive that throw was there. Chin throwing with great anticipation here early on. Browning stuck right at the line of scrimmage. He gets shut down. 3 wide receiver shotgun group here. Chin sends Kai Preen in motion. It's a jet pass to Preen. He's going to bounce it to the outside. Does get the first down, gets inside the 10. Celeste Chin has been really, really good this year. Turnovers, of course, have been a little hit or miss at times. This is going to be a run to Browning. Can't really cut it up anywhere, though, but finds a way to squeeze through. Get a gain of 4 there. Let's see. 2nd and goal, they decide to go back to the shotgun. Chin's going to take it. He's going to hand it off to Browning. The 6th carry of this first drive for Browning, and he gets on the board for the Green Wave with a rushing touchdown. The sophomore has really improved year over year from where he was as a freshman. Been utilized a lot in the passing game. It's his 11th touchdown on the season. Love to see that. Helmke's kick is up, and it is good. Tulane gets off to an absolute perfect start there. Gets on the board. And Tulsa answer on offense. Again, great wide receiver room. I think that when it comes to this Tulane team, I think the front seven has been the bigger weakness. Certainly have struggled to stop opposing rushing attacks. But I felt like the secondary has largely played really, really well. This is going to be one of their bigger tests here, though, with a super talented Tulsa wide receiver room. Can quarterback Clinton, though, get things going? First play is going to be a run. Kilgo tried to fill in the hole, but missed the tackle. Ends up being a nice game there for Ellison. 2nd and 1. A 12 personnel package. It'll be a handoff again. It's the first down. Ellison over this 1,000-yard mark on the season. They go empty this time now. Clinton's a pretty decent athlete, not crazy. Certainly good enough to maybe do some things like that right there on occasion, but he gets flipped on his head by Jeremiah Jolly. Elijah Kilgo picks up the football, and Tulane gets a big turnover here early on. I think we've already got a pretty good thumbnail case there coming off of that. We'll take a look at the replay here. Run the quarterback draw. It works out. It gets to a good spot, but then Jeremiah Jolly just flips him on his head. Kilgo gets it. Yeah, I want to do the Kilgo little flex right here. I think it'd be a pretty cool thumbnail. Come on, come on. Kilgo's been a foundational piece here on this team since we recruited him. Was a day one starter. Able to get the fumble recovery there. Jeremiah Jolly continues his strong play at safety. Browning gets the handoff, gets a gain of 2 out of it.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
Browning goes out in motion. Going to dump that quickly off to him, getting a lot of touches here early on. 3-yard gain is going to set up a 3rd and 5. Chen's going to take the snap. Going to try to scramble out. Going to get tackled down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. It's a 44-yard field goal. I think this is where you can maybe get a little aggressive. Elmkey can certainly make this. Coming off this turnover, you really want to do a little bit more than just getting 3 points. They go 4 wide receivers. Chen takes the snap. Going to try to get this to Preen. That's going to fall incomplete. Not a great pass there from Celestia Chen. Gets knocked away by Tommy Rush. Tulsa turns the ball over, but then gets the defensive stop they need. They come out 12 personnel here. Out of the pistol, play action. Ooh, ball gets knocked down. Lucien was almost in a spot where he could have picked that off. Ball's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Little play action. Going to take a big sack. Cade Olson gets to him. Fuller was right there behind him. That play never had a chance. Tried to set up a deep shot. Clinton gets wrapped up for an 8-yard loss. Cade Olson has certainly come along here in the latter parts of this season. Certainly playing a lot more like what I expected him to throughout the year. They're going to try to set up a screen. It falls incomplete. Both these offenses struggling here just a little bit, and Tulsa going to have to punt it away. Bueno is going to have a chance to return to this. He does have a punt return touchdown on the season. Just gets that up to midfield. Let's see. A Tulane attacks come out in the pistol. Chen takes it. It's going to be a play action. Try to lob that to Campanero. Just kind of throws it wide. Chen is just off to a 5 of 9 start. Things are not going spectacularly so far. Chen's going to take the snap. A lot of pressure. Celestia Chen's got a lot of room. Going to slide down a big-time scramble there. Chen's a good athlete. Does have some fumble problems. So you've got to be careful with his scrambling.
On the double.
Makes a big play there. They sent pressure off the left side. Man coverage actually had Browning open, but Chin just decides to just duck under and run with it. Browning now on the screen is going to get a first down. Tulane offense seems to quickly getting back going again here.
29 Philly. Ready.
Chin takes the snap. Going to try to scramble out here. He's going to be able to get some yardage. Ducks out of bounds. Chin using his legs here early on.
Ready, ready.
Making some plays. That's going to be in the first quarter. Tulane up 7-0. Looking pretty good defensively. Offense has had a great drive, a semi-bad drive with the way it finished. They're in a good opportunity here in the red zone to hopefully get some more points on the board here. Chin takes the snap. Going to dump that quickly to Bueno over the middle. Just got enough speed there. Takes it almost to the 5. He's down at the 6.
Okay, ready.
First and goal from the 6. Already seen Browning punch one in from down here. Chin's going to take the snap. Going to try to scramble out. Try to throw that in, and Bueno is able to catch his 24th touchdown of the season. Chin works his way all the way out to the right side, just kind of dumps it. It's a little bit of a dangerous pass in that situation. Throwing it a little bit cross body there. See that safety kind of closing in, but he's able to fit it into Bueno's third catch of the day. Does get another touchdown on the board for Tulane. The Green Wave now up 14-0. Tulsa was one of the teams I really thought about doing a dynasty on here this season. Decided to go with Tulane. Really like the uniform combinations. Tulsa now taking an opportunity to take this one out. Get brought down at the 21. Again, this is a very veteran secondary that Tulane has. So you feel pretty good about what they can do against this really great wide receiver room. Got to be able to stop the run, though. That's a big crucial thing here. Dump that off. I believe that's the tight end. Gain of 3 there. Cross play action. I'm going to dump that short on the right side. Ends up being caught and goes out of bounds. 3rd and 7 here. Clinton just 1 for 4 so far. Oh, it's a screen, but the pressure gets to him and the screen does not work. The second time they've tried to run that on a 3rd down has not worked either time. Tulsa seemed like that first drive they were going to have success on Tulane, but Clinton gets hit and he has not really been the same since then. Bueno, the call for the fair catch. I'm going to open this up here at the 40. 1st and 10. Chin takes it. It's going to be a handoff. Doesn't get a whole lot there, though. 2nd and 11. You're just waiting pretty much at any point in time for Bueno to just take one over the top. Chin takes the snap. We're going to dump this off to Browning. Doesn't get a whole lot out of that. Just 3. Sets up a 3rd and 8. Three wide receivers. Chin takes the snap. We're going to try to fit that into Myrtle. Gets knocked away. So Tulane's going to have to punt this one away. Chin's dealt with a couple of drops here early on. Was maybe a tad late trying to get that ball over to Myrtle. Bickley. And I am very excited to see how he develops there at cornerbacks. Played a lot on special teams this year. The occasional snap out at corners. Got the kind of speed that can really do great things for a defense and shut down the side as long as the rest of his talent tracks and develops like I think it's going to for the former 5-star. 1st and 10, back in the pistol, 2 tight ends. It'll be a play action. Clinton just throws that one away. Doesn't want to force anything.
On the double.
It's 2 of 7 for 14 yards for him through the air. Be a handoff, Kumar and Kilgo. Shut Ellison down there. It's going to be a 3rd and 6.
Flex.
Oh, great throw there. One of these speedy wide receivers. Clinton, super accurate, waited for that play to develop on the backside. Looks like the running back was actually open on that play. But got the big play they were looking for there. This is again, a really talented wide receiver group. 1st and 10. It's a pass here again. Throws that over the middle. Kumar actually in a good spot. Ended up turning his back there to the tight end and gets that one to fall. Got a trio on the left side. Clinton takes the snap. Gonna hand it off to Ellison. Oh, Kilgo thought he was gonna go to the outside. Ends up cutting it up. It's a gain of 7 out of that. Gotta get better linebacker play. Come on. Underneath, that's going to be a touchdown for Tulsa. They needed, the Golden Hurricane needed an answer. They were able to do so there. Big time drive. Tulsa needed that one. It's a good football team. They're at 7-3 for a reason. Figured they were not going to go away quietly. Finally put together a good drive there. And it ends with a touchdown. Kind of the situation, you get these guys off to a bad start. Tulane punted once, went for it on a 4th down, failed to get it that time after getting the turnover in a short field. You got to find a way to convert. You got to do good things on offense.
Okay, ready?
3 wide receivers. He's going to take it, going to hand it off to Browning. It's decent blocking there, gets a gain of 4 out of it.
Ready?
2nd and 6. Sheehan takes the snap. Going to try to get the screen out to Browning. That is Browning able to break the tackle. It kind of took him a second to stumble and get forward. Ends up gaining a yard on that big time play there for him. Making something happen when it did not look like he was going to be able to. 3rd and 5. Sheehan takes the snap. Going to get this to Myrtle. This time he grabs it. Takes it for a 1st down. Able to extend the drive. Sheehan takes the snap. Gonna try to get this over to Bueno. Great grab by the Heisman contender. Able to bring that one in.
On the ready? Flex, 24. Get set.
Sheehan takes the snap. Try to roll out, tries to throw it away, but gets hit by Upshaw, and he is sacked before that can happen. Now a 3rd and 12. He's going to take it. Bueno, 1-on-1. Chin lays it out there in the 25th touchdown of the season. Why are you not playing a deep safety on Trey Bueno's side? I don't understand it. The 3rd and 12 bailout. Trey Bueno saves this offense here again. Donkey's kick is up. It is good. 21-7 here for the Green Wave. Just not enough speed in this cornerback room. Cannot play like that. What I am really worried about with this team, let's say that everything continues as it is. Let's say we make the playoffs. How is this offense going to function against a really, really good team that can slow down Bueno? The play-by-play of this offense is not great. It really is not. Be a run here to Ellison. Gets good blocking on the outside for the most part, but Alton Smith able to come up and make a play. 2nd and 8. 12 personnel here again. He's it going to be a deep handoff this time? It is Cantu gets the tackle in the backfield. The sophomore, again, has been another guy that has played a whole lot from the second he stepped on campus and has had days of greatness so far this year. 22 personnel. It's a counter play. It's the faster running back there. He gets brought down there, though. It'll be a 4th and 9. Tulsa's going to punt. Tulane should have called a timeout. They do finally call one. This offense can quick strike, though. A minute and a half, a little under a minute and a half. They're going to have 2 timeouts. Bueno may get a chance to return this when he is. Shows off a little bit of burst, gets almost to midfield. Who can make a play here? Give them a chance to at least get a field goal. They are pressing Bueno again. Chien takes the snap. Bueno beats his man off the line, but Chien just almost overthrows him. But the 3rd touchdown reception of the first half. And Bueno now up to 26 touchdowns on the year. He's a cheat code. He's a cheat code. Tulsa cannot press him on the outside. First of all, what a catch there from Bueno. I thought Chien throws this just as little early and almost throws this too far, but what a reception there from Bueno. Able to grab that, keep his balance, gets in. He is all of a sudden at 152 yards and 3 touchdowns in this first half. He may break every record this season. Elmke now here to boot it away. A 3 touchdown lead here for Tulane. Oh, big return. You finally get a tackle there from Fine and the kicker, Helmke. Now can Tulsa find a way to score again? Going to take his deep shot. Jeremiah Jolly one-on-one, able to knock it away. Good play there from Jolly. 2 tackles, a deflection, got a forced fumble. Really strong first half from him. Underneath, Ellison gets a gain of 8. Tulsa takes a timeout. Trying to throw this one. Great throw there again. Clinton, he has had moments of brilliance in this first half. That's a great throw. We were in position, kind of moved off that position though. That one, Maxwell Jordan, it is picked off. Clinton that time makes a bad decision, tries to go for Smith there again. He gets brought down by Maxwell Jordan. Just ended up not being just not a good decision. First and 10. Please tell me they are not going to press Bueno again. Chien takes the snap. Oh, bad decision. Ends up working out. Caprine cannot catch it though. It was not a good decision. I misread what the safety was doing there. Luckily, he turned at the wrong time. Chien's going to take the snap. He's going to have to try to throw this one away. He does barely get it away. Tulane just trying to get one last little miracle score here. Should have never really tried to do that. But Chien here, 3rd and 10, is going to take the snap. Try to fit that into Bueno, who does get the catch and gets the first down. Tulane's going to call a timeout. Even that was not really a great decision. He's able to make a play. Bueno just so good. That's an interception there from Celeste Chien. Not throw a bunch of them. That's where you kind of get too singularly focused on Bueno. Chien saw the linebacker underneath, opens up, allows that throwing lane, but the safety's just sitting there. The safety takes, another step or two back. That's a dot. That's a really good, strong throw. but the safety does not move back at all, and Deshaun Combs able to grab that one. Now Tulsa's got an opportunity to kind of get themselves back in the game here. They do start off the second half with the ball. They're going to take a shot, and it is picked off. Jaden Lewis takes it for a knee, and Tulane gets their third turnover here of this first half. Clinton tried to go the big shot there again. It does not work. I would be shocked if Tulane does anything other than hand this football off, and they do. Oh, it's going to be called back anyway. Thought he might have been able to find an explosive run there in that situation. Said it's going to be called for a holding on Heinrich. Have to expect that every now and then, unfortunately.
On the set.
Also backing everybody up just in case. Should have been doing that the whole game. This one's going to be just a little jet pass to Bueno. Gets a little bit of blocking. Takes that for a gain of 4. That's going to take us to the locker room. Tulane up 28-7. Have certainly had some things here and there on both sides of the ball, but you get 3 turnovers, 3 touchdowns from Trey Bueno, and you get an Eric Browning touchdown as well. Bueno's already got 2 weeks worth of yardage and touchdowns for most any wide receiver in college football. I think there's a really legitimate shot that Bueno ends up emerging as the Heisman Trophy winner here this season. Browning, you see him on his touchdown there. Chin, one of those dimes over to Bueno. Yeah, this is Tulsa's in major trouble if they don't get something going here on this opening drive. We'll see though. This is a Tulane team that, as a reminder, went 6-7 in year 3. Were not great. Offense for a lot of last season was less than stellar. The defense was not very good. We're not good on third downs. Bueno being able to improve so much has been huge. Really nice play to start things off there for Tulsa. It's almost a much bigger play there. Clinton 8 of 16, 121 yards, and does have a touchdown, but he got 3 turnovers as well. It's another pass. We'll throw that underneath. Not get a first down, tackle down for a gain of 9. It is nice to see a team that doesn't do the no huddle the whole time. Just gonna throw that one away. Ellis had no chance of catching that. Be a pass. He's going to get sacked. There's going to be a flag on Kilgo. I think I ran into a defender trying to cover my guy in the flat. It's going to be a hold, actually, in Tulane. He's going to get the sack to count there. Nice work. Tulsa has to start off. Maybe that ended up being an incomplete pass. No, that was a sack, yeah. Okay. Bueno now back to catch it. Got a little room there. Bueno takes it to the outside. Going to try to cut back on the inside. Bueno gets across midfield. Just too explosive. He's too good. He's the best player on the field. Every field he steps on. I don't think there's going to be a team that we could potentially play this season that's going to have a better player than him on the field. Gain of 2 there for Browning, only averaging 3.2 yards a run. Run game has definitely been the team's biggest weakness over the last 2 years now. Browning, some nice run there though. Really a lot of good blocking up front. Able to make something happen there. Just not a lot of consistent blocking, unfortunately. Another carry to Browning. It's a gain of 3 out of it. It's going to be a counter play. Browning, gets good blocking. There's a flag on the play somewhere. It's going to be a hold. Going to get brought back. I believe that's Marcola. Okay. Going to be a 2nd and 17 now. What otherwise was a first down. 2nd and 17 for a wide receiver. See Finnerty out there. Nobody really there up the middle. Chin's going to take the snap. Going to hand it off to Finnerty. It's a pretty good run there. 6 yards back.
On the double.
Chin takes it. We'll throw this underneath to Nicholas. He breaks the first tackle. He's going to get forward just enough to get the first down. They are continuing to move the football up. Nicholas, a nice catch there. Go empty. Chin takes the snap. We'll try to throw this one. It is a seed to Eric Browning, who gets in the end zone for the second time today. This is the first one he has gotten through the air, and Celeste Chin with an absolute dime there. Browning just runs up the middle of the field, able to get past the linebacker, get in between the safeties, and Chin delivers a great throw. You see there in the top left. Oh yeah, big time throw there from Celeste Chin. Helmke's kick is up, and it is good. Played wide to help try to defend Bueno, Preen, Muhammad. It doesn't matter. Eric Browning up the seam there, able to get it done in Tulane, now pouring it on Tulsa. They had that one really good drive. Other than that, they have not been good on offense. They've turned the ball over a ton in this one. Tulsa's in really, really bad shape here. That's off underneath. Kumar with a nice open field tackle. It's a gain of 4, though. Three wide receivers. It's going to be a run. Kumar shuts it down. Back-to-back nice plays for him. 3rd and 8 now. Certainly have to assume they're going to throw this ball with Clinton, and they do. He's going to take another sack. Tulane just feasting in this game. Ashley Williams, looked like Cantu was there. Cade Olson, they are just swamping Clinton in this game. They have devoured Tulsa's offense. I was genuinely worried with how we would play with the speed and playmaking they have at wide receiver, but it has not mattered at all. We've gotten Clinton Flusher. We've been able to get to him consistently. Tulane is just really taking care of business here in this one. This is going to be a run. Browning tries to squeeze his way up the middle. Wasn't bad blocking, just no real hole opened up there. 2nd and 10, really trying to find an explosive rush play here. Be another carry to Browning, just nothing there. Third and 10. Chin takes the snap. Going to get this over to Bueno. Gets another first down. Extending drives consistently. They're almost unstoppable. They are. You know what? I'm not going to try to go over the top to Bueno. We'll just stick with the play. Going to try to get this to Browning. Almost gets depleted in the backfield, but somehow managing to make a little something out of nothing. Browning is really banged up here, though. He's taking some big shots. Played him a lot in this one. He's gotten a lot of touches. I think it's probably going to be better if we just move him down, probably give him pretty much the rest of the day off. Might get a couple of snaps here and there. See a little Eberle action here. It's a 2nd and 11. Chin takes the snap. I get this over to Preen. Great throw, great catch. Getting the job done, you love to see it. Eberle now is going to be getting a lot of that work. Carry to Eberle. He's going to try to get this to the right side. Gets pretty good blocking. Takes that to the 10.
Ready, set.
2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Chin takes his. Just going to hand it off to Eberle. He's going to get inside the 5. Down at the 4. And they find Trey Bueno again here. Chin takes the snap. He's going to fit it into guess who? The 4th touchdown of the game. Just give him the Heisman. Then we can just skip the ceremony. Bueno is unstoppable. 42-7, and Tulane starting to round into form as one of the best teams in the country. Like, this is what you would expect a top 10 team to do to Tulsa, who even is a pretty solid team, but doing this to a 7-3 Tulsa team on the road, to me, is a statement. This is a team that's got some talent pretty much everywhere. Now, the secondary is not great, which is a big weakness against a team like Tulane that throws the ball a lot. But this is a statement game here for Tulane. Defense has played out of their minds, really have slowed down Ellison's rushing. Heading into the 4th quarter, very, very little chance that Tulsa can make a comeback in this one. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to put all the backups in. We're going to see Ciante Petway here. Okay, went ahead and did that. So Finnerty's there. I just want to make sure that Browning is not accidentally playing now. Yeah. You know what? Let's see what Richard's got going on. We'll do that. A lot of backups in here now for Tulane. Get to see some different players. Baptiste Ferrier. Ferrier, of course, played a lot last year. We do see Bickley now, the superstar freshman quarterback. Great play out there. Briscoe knocking that one away. So we got Kilgo and Kumar in at linebacker. Briscoe and Bickley going to get a lot of opportunities to play. Really excited to see. That's going to be a long touchdown there. Tulsa able to get on the board. That is Smith's 2nd touchdown of the day. Absolute dot that time, too. Okay, Tulsa making a little noise here. Now, of course, you don't like to see that. Kind of got left over there by himself. Clinton able to get a good throw over that time. Gets it there. 42-14. Got their big score. Bickley now getting a chance to return this. Really excited. I think he's probably one of the players I'm most excited to actually see in a bigger role next year. Ciante Petway, backup quarterback, super talented guy, came in the same class as Chin. Was able to redshirt last year. To get this out, he's a lefty, as you see there. Finnerty doesn't get a lot there, but a gain on 1. I don't want to see him operate the whole offense. Obviously not going to get crazy with the throws and trying to launch things downfield. The whole group of guys, Tavares Peppers here on the right side. The guy that's got a really good chance, I think, to kind of be the next #1 wide receiver on this team. 3rd and 3. See what Petway and company can come up with here. Got Walters, been our main kick returner now for several years there on the left side. Petway's going to take the snap. Going to fit that. Oh, and he ends up hitting his lineman in the head. He's going to have to punt it. I think Petway could be a player. There was a part of me that really thought it might, just to kind of give a different look, maybe use him some last year. Decided to stick it out with Chin. I'm glad we did. He's really developed over the offseason. Feeling a lot better about where this offense is. Oh, that one should have been picked off. Clinton has really, really struggled with his decision making here at times. Probably not going to see quite as much pass rushing with this group. That's a big time throw there. Kumar had no chance of running with that guy. Kumar's a pretty good athlete. Edmonds made some plays here. There he goes again. Same guy right over Kumar. Making a big throw. That's a throw over, knocked away. Great play by Ivory, who's still out there. Ivory is a fantastic player. Really, really has developed into one of the better players in this defense. I'd argue he's been as good as anybody on this, anybody that's not Trey Bueno on this team. As Edmond is going to get tackled down at the 1.
On the set.
Here we go.
Clear. Flip it.
First and goal at the 10.
Check.
Going to be a handoff to Ellison. Tulsa gets on the board here again. So taking advantage of playing the backups, which obviously you don't love to see. A couple of really nice plays there from Clinton. Got away with 2 throws that could have easily been picked off. Tulsa's closed the gap 42-21 here against these backups. See if Petway and crew end up staying out there for the green wave. No reason really. Put those guys back in. You know what? Let's let Bickley return this. See if we can get something out of nothing. Cannot. Down at the 13. They go to the pistol. It's a handoff to Finnerty. Loses 2 there. This run game is not very good regularly, let alone now with the backup offensive line in there as well. It's not a great look. Petway takes the snap. And just dump this. Misses Richard. Okay, that's not a great look there for Petway. Not a great look. Petway now going to take the snap. He's going to end up dumping this again over to Richard. This time he does at least complete the pass. Gets a gain of 8. It's a little bit there. Have to punt it away again, though. Decent punt. We get a chance to return it, though. Just run down. First and 10 at the 48. All right, Tulane, you don't want to give up another score here to Tulsa. So, let's make some plays here on defense. Play action. Pumps it off underneath. First go tackle them down immediately.
Ready, break. Cricket.
And we get sacked this time. Batiste brings him down. Batiste, unfortunately, never got a chance to play a ton of meaningful minutes here for Tulane. The senior has gotten a couple of sacks this year. That's a shot there. 2 people back. Knocked it away. Great play there by Jolly, who's still out here making plays.
On the ready.
Really nice play. 4th and 12 here. Let's get the stop. They're going to take a shot there. Knocked away. Jolly able to get the stop. Got 3 deflections. He had a great game. I mean, outstanding effort from him. 3 deflections, the forced fumble there early. Petway now out here. We'll try to just run this one out. Finnerty. Solid run there. 7. Pepper's on the right side again. I'm very, very excited for what he can bring to this team in the future. Carry to Finnerty, excuse me. It's a gain of 1. It's going to be a 3rd and 2. Petway's a good athlete. They go wide. Going to be just a quarterback blast to Petway, who's going to get the first down, delivers a blow, and look at Petway. That would be the upside of Petway. He's a guy that you can use the quarterback design runs with much better than you can with Chin, just because he's got, I think Petway's got like 90 carrying or something. Maybe it's only like 80. But it's pretty solid. Dumps this screen off to Finnerty. A little bit there, a gain of 3. Let's see here. What do we want to do?
On the set. Down.
Got Richard out there now. Send Nicholas in motion. It's a handoff to Richard. It's a gain of 4. It's going to be a 3rd and 3 now.
Ready.
2-minute warning time.
Okay, break.
3 wide receivers. Do not want to have to kick a field goal here. I want to run this clock out. Want to be tried to get him wide there on the jet pass. Ends up being a big loss. Elmkey now is going to have to come out here and kick this field goal. Elmkey's kick is up. It is good. 45-21, so Petway and this second team offense were able to at least put together a pretty decent drive there. Elmkey will now kick it away. And I know I left time on the clock, but I'd rather just kick the field goal there instead of adding a miss to Elmkey. And that should pretty much do it here. Tulsa's going to try to get more points on the board here, of course. That one, ooh, would have been a nice catch there on the sideline. Edmonds had a really good game, 6 for $119. He's been really good. Smith was really good for them as well. 81 has not done a whole lot. That's a single shot there to Smith, and that is going to be another long touchdown. So Tulsa really ended up putting it on our second unit. That's something to watch out for. The first team defense was, just destroyed this offensive attack. Clinton dives in, gets a 2-point conversion. He's going to have to go out here for the onside kick. It's going to be in a situation where now I think they're going to take locked up. Yeah, they're not going to let me just snap the ball though. I think they're going to use timeouts. It's a second unit. They've ended up, and they've closed the gap here for sure. We still have not even put our starters back in, so everything's fine. Tulane, really, really bad defense here from the second unit, though, here in this fourth quarter. That way takes it. I'm going to drop this underneath to Nicholas. Get a gain of 8 out of that. It's now a 3rd and 3. I think this is really nothing more than they just want to trying to get out of dodge here. That way takes the snap. I'm going to try to fit this into Campanaro. He does catch it. It's a 4th and inches. Do you just go for this? I think you do. Go for this and try to put this game. Try to get out of here with a victory. I think that's what you're going to do here.
Ready up.
4th and inches. They go 3 wide. That way takes it, hands it off to Everly, who's going to get the first down, and Tulane is finally going to get out of here officially with the victory. Tulsa, great fight. I can't hate them for that. Petway gets to take his first quarterback kneel of his career. But, yeah, this game was over heading into the fourth quarter. A 22-3 fourth quarter there for Tulsa makes the score look closer, but this was a big-time lead and win for Tulane. Really took care of business with the starters. Bueno, 10 catches, 4 touchdowns, 183 yards. He's outstanding. Great player. All-timer. Smith had a really nice day for Tulsa. Edmond had a really nice day. Really took advantage of the second unit for sure. But it definitely skews the yardage and all this and that. Won the turnover battle 3-1. Ended up being a really big key. They just, for 3 of 9 on third down, we were 9 of 15. Did absolutely nothing against the starters. Had 1 good drive, and that was it. Chin, 22 of 35 touchdowns, 1 pick. Petway was 7 of 9 for 22 yards. Not a whole lot going there. Browning, 14 for 45, but didn't find the end zone. The run game was really inconsistent. Celeste Chin did take a sack, but looked good scrambling. Everly had a couple of decent runs. Petway had the 1 nice quarterback blast. Bueno, 10, 183 and 4. Browning, 644 and 1. Pretty much everybody else is pretty quiet. Muhammad had a really nice third down grab. Green had a nice grab over the middle in the clutch situation in the red zone there as well. Offensive line looked good. Just the 1 holding call, 1 sack allowed. Or 2 holding calls, excuse me. Kumar, Jordan and Jolly ended up being the top guys in tackles here. Great game from Jeremiah Jolly. The 5 tackles, 3 deflections, and a forced fumble. He was really, really good today. Tackles for loss, 2 for Kumar, 2 for Olsen. Several guys here with 1 sacks. Olsen 1.5. Batiste 1. 4 guys here with a half sack. Interceptions from Lewis and Maxwell Jordan. See who else. Had Briscoe, Ivory, and Olsen each with pass deflections. Had the one forced fumble, one fumble recovery there for Kilgo. Yeah, the score made this look like it was close. This game was not close. 42-7 heading into the fourth quarter. They scored a lot of points there against the backups, but Tulane, for the most part, really took care of business there, though. We'll advance the week. Tulane is at 11-0. What a turnaround from last year. And have had some really impressive big-time victories. Tevin Luter here, 3-star strong safety with the commit. Still looking at a couple of wide receivers here in the latter parts of the season. Champion contender, we're up to A+, the third best mark now among all teams in college football. Trey Bueno, of course, is your conference offensive player of the week. Did not end up being the national offensive player of the week. You see there at the top left, Tulane is up to number 5 in the country. So what kind of upsets were there here in week 12? We had Michigan barely gets over Illinois. Tennessee gets a victory there. Purdue throttles Penn State at home 38-16. So that's one of the teams that was ahead of us. They were ranked number 1 in the country. They fall all the way to number 7. Oklahoma over Kentucky. Had Coastal Carolina over App State, an ugly win there. Oregon now is your new number 1 team in the country. Get an 8-point victory over Iowa. Arizona State over Colorado. Florida big over Missouri. There's our win. UNLV over New Mexico. Boise State over Fresno State. UAB gets back in the win column there over Charlotte. Troy over Southern Miss. Houston upsets Cincinnati. Pitt survives Wake Forest. Texas Tech upsets TCU. I think that's one of the other teams that was ahead of us there. Texas Tech making us look better. They're 8-3, top 15 team in the country. They've looked good this year. Nevada wins over Hawaii. USC survives Washington. South Carolina over Texas. Notre Dame over Vanderbilt in a close game. And then we have Miami surviving SMU. Let's take a look at the Heisman. Bueno has moved up to number 1. Finally overtook Vizina there from Clemson. Bueno might win the Heisman. He's been that good. Let's take a look at the stats here now for the team. Celeste Chin, big time stretch here now over the last 2 weeks. Has thrown 11 touchdowns against 1 interception during that time. He has been on a tear here since we started playing East Carolina. Just 3 interceptions during that time period with at least 3 touchdowns in every one of those games. Up to 37 touchdowns against 10 picks. He's also going to be a record book guy here for us this season. Browning, the run game's been so-so. Finnerty, Eberly there. Bueno, of course, marching his way towards history this year. 27 touchdowns. He could easily break that in this next game in the regular season finale, not counting conference championships. Browning's 4 touchdowns, the second most on the team. Kai Perrine there still with 3. Tackles, we have Ivory, Kilgo, Jordan, and Kumar as our top 5 with Jolly right outside of that. If you want to see somebody in particular, you can pause it. Tackles for loss, still got the same 3 guys here in double digits. Williams, Cantu, and Olsen. Got Kilgo and Fuller right outside of that. Sacks 17.5 now from Cade Olsen. Really making his charge. I can't remember. He's got to be getting close to the school sack record. But if we take a look at it, it feels like he's been really good here the last month or so. And he's been on a tear. 2, 4, and a sack and a half here against Tulsa. 5 games have been phenomenal. Beginning of the season, he was still pretty good, but had a bit of a lull right there in the middle of it. But yeah, Olsen is on fire here. Ivory is still your leading interceptions guy. Alton Smith right behind him. Lewis and Jordan able to get on the board there. In this past one, 3 forced fumbles from Cade Olsen, Jordan and Jolly there, and fumble recoveries. That's what you got there right now. Let's take a look, just out of curiosity, what the school record is for a season in sacks. I really wish, a quality of life thing, I wish they would just put whatever team you are right there by the NCAA thing. So Bueno is obviously already breaking all kind of single season records. Ty Thompson's passing touchdown record is going to get broken by Celeste Chin this year. And Quincy Wiggins had 19 sacks. So that is the record that Olsen is now chasing after too. What a season we're having. 11-0, top 5 in the country. Yeah. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Check out my Georgia Dynasty on the channel. Atlanta Hawks franchise. The Georgia Dynasty is getting close to the end of it. So thank you guys for the feedback and all the love I've gotten on that series. Thank you guys for watching this one. Check out the Atlanta Hawks. We're in the year 2 playoffs, making a run here in the Eastern Conference Finals. And got MLB The Show coming out soon. That'll be the next series that I'm introducing to the channel. I already got the team picked out. Ready to get that one rolling as soon as I can get my hands on it next Friday. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, peace.